Welcome to the Engineering, Emotions, and Energy Podcast, where you can relax, recharge, and reconnect. And now, your host, Justin Wink.
Welcome to the show. Thank you for listening, and thanks for subscribing, following, or letting a friend know about it. It's good to be here recording. I'm back home in Northern California, recording on my home setup. Originally wanted to record this episode while I was still in Cancun, yet got some instruction to take it a little bit easy because this episode is about enjoying surgery in Cancun. And you might be going like, all right, yeah, being probably in a tropical paradise like Cancun, Mexico, that can probably make anything a little bit better. But Justin, seriously, a surgery, a medical procedure, actually enjoying that? What the fuck happened to you down there? What's going on? You okay? Did you drink the water? You're not supposed to drink the water in Mexico. Did they tell you not to drink the water? They did, and I did not drink the water, although I do brush my teeth with the water. I'm not super paranoid. I was fine down there for over I was down there and I was fine. So today is about those things that we have to go through. We'd rather not. We'd be like, fucking do I have to? So we're talking things like a surgery or being sick or who knows what. There's these things in life that we have to go through. Even though it's like it might seem inevitable, might not seem like we have much choice, we actually have way more choice than we think. There's so much choice involved that in a way you can make it. Maybe it's not something you're like, oh boy, I can't wait. I'm going to just find something to, I'm going to find a way to get sick. I'm going to, I'm going to drink the water in Mexico, or I'm going to go find a way to get hurt so I can have a surgery or something like that. I'm not about to say that. What I'm going to say is there's a way that you can start to make these things as enjoyable as possible. And compared to maybe how it might have been for you in the past or how it could be, you could just say like, hey, I'm enjoying this. And I'm going to say like, I overall enjoyed the surgery I had while I was in Cancun. So what did I have done? I had a gum tissue graft surgery. And so some of you who have been listening to the show for a while know that I had this done about 4 months ago. So you can go back and hear how that went. So basically they take some tissue from the top palate of my mouth and they put it where I don't have as much gum tissue below my front teeth on the front there. So I have receding gums. I have had them, no longer, because they put some more gum tissue there. And this time, this is the part 2 of a two-part approach. They were able to actually shape it and actually move the gum tissue so that it's covering more of the teeth and more of the root and all that stuff. So that I'll be good, healthy for a good long time going forward. Again, it's like I had this 4 months ago, and again, would rather not do it. Would rather just be in Cancun, able to do like, on boats, go to the beach, do some scuba diving, do some snorkeling. Would much rather just be doing that and not having to recover. Yet, we'll say that I was able to enjoy it, and it's because I applied these 3 principles that I'm a big fan. Like you're here because you want to relax, recharge, reconnect so you can live a more fulfilling life that's not just successful. You want to go beyond success to fulfillment. And so I went through the lens of relax, recharge, and reconnect. And so I'm going to go over those 3 lenses and how I applied them so that I could actually enjoy this surgery. And I'm very confident that if you use these 3 lenses and how I utilize them for this, you can use it for when you're sick, if you have a procedure, or if there's just something in life that you're like, I'd rather not. This worked for me. I know there's going to be a way that you can apply it for you. So start to think like, what may be coming up in your life where like you really would rather not? How can you make it enjoyable? Because really, we can find ways to love our experience no matter what it's going. It's just a matter of perspective and a matter of maybe applying the right tools and techniques. So first off, relaxation. So how do you relax when you're sitting in a chair and someone's going to be in your mouth for about a couple hours doing stuff that you don't even want them to be doing, and you got to be awake? How do you relax? Well, the way I relaxed was, first, it was realizing I have choice in who I do this procedure with and when I do it. So some of this work I already did because this is like the second part, but I chose that I'm like, I want to get this done at a world-class facility where it's some of the best doctors on earth to do this for me. So they know what they're doing. They know all the options, the latest procedures, the latest, the latest medical materials and whatnot. And so this place I picked in Cancun Dental Specialist, definitely knocked it out of the park with that. So just knowing that like, okay, I'm in good hands. They're here to take care of me. This is fantastic. Very, very helpful. So that's one way to relax. The other is I can choose, when I get it done is what's a good schedule for me. And it also helps to kind of become an office something maybe like enjoyable, relaxing, so that I'm in my body, I'm relaxed. So I scheduled this to happen right after I had a retreat. So I had a week-long retreat so that I'm really feeling in good health. I'm feeling in touch with my emotions. Like I'm ready. I'm good. Let's do this thing. And the other is also recognizing the choice I have during the procedure all along the way, that I can say, hey, I need a break, or hey, I need a little bit more numbing, or maybe I just need whatever it is. I'm not just passive there along for the ride, that I just have to put up with it no matter what, that I can have a voice in it, and I can say like, hey, we do this, or what's going on, or what do I want? And so all of those things combined allow me to relax, that, hey, I'm part of this. This just isn't happening to me. I am actively part of what is going on. I'm managing my life. I'm responsible for my life. And that is a big part of being able to just relax into this situation. So that's relax. Then there's recharge. How did I recharge? So often, at least I know for me in the past, when I would have a surgery, it's like, all right, give me that pain med and let's watch some Netflix and let's just let the time go until I'm better, and just hopefully zone out, and time passes and things are going to be good. I've since learned that the healing can go a lot faster, be a lot better if I am actively participating in my own recovery by doing things that, energize me, that are connecting to my body, and to my energy and things like that. And so what I do is I create a daily checklist of activities that I know are going to nourish me and help me to recover even faster, keep my body in tip-top shape, keep my emotions in tip-top shape as much as possible. So for me, these activities that work for me is I have a Qigong practice that I know brings in a lot of life force energy that helps with healing. I had journaling so that I can be writing down my experience currently and maybe things that are coming up, so that I'm able to express my voice even though I wasn't able to talk very much. Walking, just simple walking. We think that exercise has to be so complicated. So no matter where you are, you can usually get outside and walk, or you can walk up and down your stairs, or just do circles in your own house. Walking is free, it's easy, it's everywhere. Now, if you had a knee surgery, you might not be able to walk. So again, depending on what you got going on, modulate, adjust to your situation. The other thing for me, stretching, just doing some stretches, getting the body moving, moving my arms, moving my neck, moving my torso, stretches. Could be yoga, doesn't necessarily have to be, just something to move the body. And I think those are the kind of the main big things, and you can kind of add, subtract, whatever. One thing that could be helpful is putting in like maybe certain things to eat, or maybe take some vitamins or drink plenty of water, whatever things that like maybe you really need to remind yourself, especially in the state where like you're probably not going to be thinking your best. So I make this list before I have the procedure, and then I know like, all right, I just got to get up, look at the checklist, and all right, I'll do this one. And then I get a check. And then once I get one check or two checks, then I'm like, I want to get as many as I can. And the other thing to remember is you don't have to get all the checks. Just the fact that you did one, you're a winner. You won. You don't have to get all the checks. But if you do, that's also great. So that's the way to recharge. And then a reconnection, how to reconnect when having a procedure, feeling sick, or going through something that you don't want to go through. It's reach out to people that are supportive, whether they're friends or their family. I'm going to say supportive people. Might not just be any friends or any family. People that you can count on, that they're not going to lose their shit, or they're not going to make this about them. Because I've had that happen where I'm like, oh, it'd be good if you get in, and then I'm like, oh, I just don't even, where am I in all this? And it's like, fuck you. I'm getting surgery done. It's not about you. This is about me. If you can't handle that, just say no thanks. So be selective about who you reach out for this. But very helpful to reach out and go like, hey, I'm having this procedure done. Like, if you can send me any well wishes, good thoughts, good energies, prayers. So depending on the person you're reaching out to and the language they speak, I modulate to how they work. So if it's somebody that likes to pray for you, I'm not a big prayer person, but if someone wants to pray for me, thank you. Give me all the good vibes in whatever way you want to do it. Pray for me, send me all the good vibes, whatever. But if they're like, I just want to send you some good thoughts, that's cool too. Want to send some healing vibrations or energies, that's cool. Whatever it is. So just reach out to all the people that might support you and be able to offer you this support in whatever form they can do. And just the fact that you've reached out to these people, you're now aware and conscious of this network of support you have of people rooting for you, which feels really fucking good. And the more better good you feel, the more better good you're going to feel as you go through the healing process or the recovery process. And there's also been some studies that have shown that when people have others that are wishing support, whether the person knows about it or not, they have improved health outcomes. So if that's a possibility and it feels good, it's a freebie. It's a freebie. So reconnect to the people that are willing to support you, so you feel connected to other people. You've reconnected to yourself. So through those three lenses, the relax, the recharge, the reconnect, I did all three of those, and I felt like for the most part, I enjoyed my surgical experience in Cancun. Now, I'm still recovering, and one of the reasons I wanted to record this episode before I left Cancun, but when I had my checkup, he was like, really need you to be really careful and not move that area so that it heals really well. So I didn't want to sort of talk unnecessarily for a couple days, so I didn't get to do this recording while I was still in Cancun, because I thought that would have been a lot of fun to be like live from Cancun, but took care of my health and what was best for the recovery. And now I'm here back with my home setup and able to bring the message to you. And the spirit of Mexico and Cancun and nice warm weather and delightful sea, it really was a great place to recover for the first week after the procedure. And now getting back used to being at home. So, yeah, and it's one of these, it's not completely done. It takes some time to recover from one of these things, but I'm able to mostly eat, mostly talk. It's a little uncomfortable, yet I'm trying to remind myself that I can still use these principles to relax, recharge, reconnect, and it helps. Even, things aren't always linear. Things don't always go like super smooth, super easy. Sometimes there's some lulls, and when there's the lull, you just go, I'm at the bottom of a lull, and just accept that and go, let's see, can any of these tools maybe keep me moving, whatever, and help me accept where I am as the lull becomes a bit of a rising the wave back up. Curious if maybe you listening out there, if you have anything that's maybe coming up for you, like maybe something you got to go through. It could be just the holidays coming up, because recording this, and this is going to be going out mid-December, coming up with Christmas and New Year's, because you can apply this when it has to deal with dealing with family that you don't really want to deal with. Like, how can you relax into that by seeing how much choice you have in the situation? And then you can re-energize and recharge by, what are some things that help you center yourself? Like, what are some practices you can do so that you don't just be all about the other people and the stuff, but you're really connected to yourself and doing things that matter for you. And then reconnecting, maybe there are some other people that you don't get to be with for the holidays, but that they are supportive of you and care about you. And you can let them know, like, hey, I'm about to have a challenging time with, my family. And I just would love to know that, yeah, you got me, and if there's anything I can offer you, we're good friends or we're good family. And even though we can't be spending time together, just, could use your support and would love to offer my support as well. This really is a good time. So what area of your life are you going to use this way to relax, recharge, reconnect in your life? Would love, so either send me an email or connect with me on social media. Would love to hear about it. And if you're like, all right, I got this coming up, it's a challenge, but I don't see, also let me know, and we can, work it out. With that, appreciate it. It's great to be back after some travels and being away, having this procedure done. And it's the best procedure I've had yet. So looking forward to not having to do this particular one ever again. Yet I know if there's something that comes up for me that I got to do, I now know that I can handle it in a way that it can be as enjoyable as it can be for having to maybe go through something that I'd rather not. And I wish you joy, I wish you ease, and I wish you a loving time. So with that, take care and good day. If you want to contact the show, email me at podcast@justinwink.com. That's Justin, WENCK. And find me on social media, Justin Wink, Ph.D. on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, and YouTube. And if you want ways so that you can relax, recharge, and reconnect, find the Tuesday 20 every Tuesday at 12:05 p.m. Pacific. It's only 20 minutes, and it's going to get you relaxed, recharged, and reconnected. It's on YouTube and it's on Facebook. So looking forward to seeing you there.